What's going on, guys? Tyson Anderson, Mr. Hammer Down. Rabbit on the move. Robin jumped that rabbit. Let me get on down here. These are the two females that I'm breeding right now, guys. Robin's in a little bit better shape than Lou is. First rabbit of the night. Time right now is 6:46 p.m. Got it about 65 degrees here today. Had a little bit of moisture. What little moisture we did have, I believe that rain came right, that wind came right in here and snaps that between that 65 and that wind. But we've got two in here, I believe, tonight. They can run them. This is their first time ever running together. I'm only showing these two because these are the two we're breeding. Lucy's not in any kind of real shape, but she's in shape enough. She's been here a week. And so, like I said, this is their first time ever running together. Robin just started flagging yesterday. She was in another state, and I believe we missed the original day, but we do know that she was not bred to anything else, obviously. That's the dog with that, that's Lucy. That mouth right there, that screaming mouth, that's Robin. Probably moved away from where the rabbit was at or even turned them, honestly. That's Robin. Robin, working that check. Robin. Robin don't fully trust that dog. I think by that second rabbit, they're gonna be a whole lot better. 13-inch female and a 13.5-inch female. Robin is a whole lot more of a hot-nosed dog than Lucy is. Don't tell me it's going to be tough like that until that moisture starts coming in over in the night, which I'm pretty sure about 11, 12, 1, 2, 2, something like that in the morning. It's probably going to be perfect running, but I'm not going to be running these gals. I'm just letting them stretch their legs together. Old Lucy, guys, has been bred to our very own Anderson's Black Bart. She's going to be by Country Lane Hydro, who is off of Little Pack World Champion, Little Pack Grand Rapids Champion, Hall of Fame competition Logan L. Black Butcher. He may even be Hall of Fame reproducer too. I'm not sure yet. And world champion, Grand Hunting Beagle champion, Heat 'em Up Hailstorm. And then the little female, Robin, with that big screaming mouth, she's going to be by field champion Burst Lake Pretty Boy 2 and our very own Anderson's Pretty Girl Rock. Robin her daddy's a pure Burst Lake Lucky dog. Her mother is a Sakatumi Grampy dog. Tally ho, there go the rabbit. Went right through there. Right there. He's rolling too. Right there. Robin cleaning that dog, cleaning her head right now. Telling y'all, man, she's a check machine. Robin cut that dog to pieces right there. Good God Almighty. See, Robin doesn't want to honor that dog. That's Robin right there. Robin's going to be bred back to this female that's running's uncle. So her daddy's little mate brother. They're going to be Little Pack world champion, Little Pack Grand Rabbit champion, Big Meadows Black Butch. And like I said, that'll be done tomorrow. And this female here, listen to Robin. Robin, I'm telling you, man. A lot of guys that missed the opportunity to get something off of this female, man. Y'all missed out. She's a rabid dog, man. She's honest. As you see, she pulls that mouth. See that dog come in there, she don't really want to say a whole lot. She like, I don't know this dog. That dog, I don't know. Lucy is a little bit loose with her mouth right now. She got a huge nose. She got to control that mouth. Pete's gonna level that dog out though. All that extra piece that she's got, Pete's gonna put her mouth right spot dead where it needs to be. But running that dog is gonna clean a lot of it up too. When you leave unprocessed energy in the pen, you know, I see a lot of these guys down south, Louisiana, you know, Kentucky, all over the place that has 30, 40 dogs. Guys, y'all gotta really think about this. Do you want to buy a dog from a guy that's got 30, 40, 50 dogs, or a person that's got 10 or 12 or 8 to 10 that's running the snot out of those dogs and can tell you every single thing about the toenails of those dogs? You know, that's just, like I said, to each his own. I just like to think like that, because if you got 30, 40 dogs and you're one man, if you don't have a team of people, you're not running those dogs, guys. So you're breeding pedigrees. And not knocking it, but, you know, to each his own. I'm not breeding pedigrees. This is the wild. This is a wide open country land. You know, these are rabid dogs. I can kill these dogs all day long. May not be the prettiest, but guess what? We ain't got no moisture. Look at this. Nothing. I mean, I done walked all over this place. Look at this. Not a drop piece of nothing on my boots. So, you know, it's just that time of the year. But here's what I like right here with the quiet. They had rabbit do something, you know, they've overstepped or whichever. Watch. Now, some people say, I like constant pressure. You can't go constant pressure if you can't smell the rabbit, or you got to, you know, touch and go, as I call it. As long as you keep that rabbit up on his feet, that rabbit may sit for a few seconds, but he can't continue to sit down. This rabbit ain't going to be able to continue to sit down. I can tell you that right now. And I don't even know Lucy on a 100% level. I just know her energy and the way that she's giving it her all. To be out of shape like that, I'm going to tell you something, man. That means the world to me. And listen to it. Once that light switched on, it's on. You know? There doesn't seem to be any quit in that dog. And like I said, a lot of people don't understand the importance of a good blend. Now, a rabbit just got up right there. I don't know if y'all seen those weeds moving like that, like the wind came through here. But it ain't no wind. I mean, I'm looking at everything else. Nothing's moving. And when I walked up, those weeds doing like this. Rabbit just moved out from out in here. There's rabbits all through here, especially at nighttime. And now that the owner of this property is starting to do a lot more deer hunting in here, I'm going to have to cut back on my daytime running and start running at nighttime. So get ready for that. Probably won't show a whole lot more video on Pete unless he is being gun hunted with dogs. We're focusing on finishing him out, getting his semen collected in the next 2 weeks, and going from there. You know, we got big plans for the future. Our goal is just like that of Birch Lake Pretty Boy 2. You know, I mean, it wasn't the thing that they sought out to do. Mr. Kenny Racine didn't, but or Kenneth Racine, excuse me, didn't. But I can say this. It just so happened to be one of those things that happened and took place. A lot of guys think because, you know, they think because, you know, a dog's a field champion or he's this or he's that, you know, he's all this or whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's not the case, guys. A lot of people that know the story on Birch Lake Pretty Boy 2, they can tell you the whole reason that a lot of guys bred to him wasn't because he was such just a bomb-storming dog or phenomenal this or that. They bred to that dog, man, because they bred to that dog for the simple fact, no matter what you bred to him, he would add a little bit of hunt, that grit, and good foot. That's what they did. And so, you know, it is what it is. Pete, I believe, is the epitome of his father, but better looking, better bone structure, better physical anatomy, 100% all the way around the board. And he's throwing a brainiac dog that Pretty Boy, in my opinion, never did. You know, Pete is a byproduct of his daddy, but he's also a byproduct of his mother as well, right? And when you look at that, you're like, man, you know, by meaning two. It took two to go in there, but I'm telling you, Penny is a dog that's stamping the brains in these puppies. And that's because that blend of that socket to me and that Grampy coming in. People can say what they want, but I'm telling you what I know. That's a blend that should have been made, but, you know, the founders of it, and a lot of people didn't really believe in that. John O. True really didn't believe in that. He couldn't stand socket to me, right? But I'm gonna tell you, he'll tell you this: he was a Snowhound Deluxe. He just didn't like all that he had done because he didn't think that he deserved that, and that's his opinion. You know, I think the world of John, right? God rest his soul, I really do. That dog is not going far back enough. I'm not even going to put on. I'm gonna keep on going out here to these big woods. There's a lot of babies out here I'm still seeing. And that rabbit didn't look like he was but about an adolescent, but I don't make excuses. Dogs got to run them, so I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to keep on walking this way while I'm talking to you guys. So we're going to be out here about 4 or 5 hours. But anyway, Pretty Boy, if he's dead and there's nothing else out there besides the sons that you have to go to, and if you look at all of the selections, you look at my male, and you look at everything else that's out here, none of those dogs look like this dog. There's some good-looking dogs out there, Pretty Boy. I've seen some good-looking ones. Ex-buddy of mine, he had a very good-looking one that's relatively close to us. It's down in Louisiana now. But just too wide of a gate for me. When I started picking them apart, you know, I liked them a little longer than I liked, and he was just too stocky of a hound in his chest and stifle area. I don't like a dog with that much tone on him. I know guys that do, but I don't. And there's not anything wrong with that. That's their preference. It's my preference and my prerogative. If I'm feeding it, I'm paying for it. And hey, look, if that thing if it walks around like 2 center blocks with rollerblades underneath it, you know, hey, that's what I like. That's what I like. But I don't like that. I'm a different type of guy. You know, I like what I like. I'm an athlete myself, first and foremost. I take good care of myself. I like to try to think I do. And I like to take that same kind of care of my dogs. And so that's just me. That's just who I am. I got a band on that dip's tail because the bone was already starting to be revealed. So some of her hunt isn't all the way there, but in the next 2 weeks, it'll be off. It's already pretty much raw or deadish. And, but yeah, Pretty Boy, I feel that he is being represented by the male that we have on the ground right now, being Anderson's Black Bart. Why am I saying that? You pumping him up, oh, he's your male. Well, he is, but I'm also saying that because I'm seeing him being bred and been bred to, or having been bred, to just average females, in my opinion. You know, I think one I can say is above average, but still had some flaws and very defective things in that gene pool. And when that genealogy has been hampered or been altered or been compromised on any level, you have to be leery of that, because I'm gonna tell you something. What'll end up happening is, if you're not careful, what'll end up happening, y'all lost that rabbit too. Y'all think I'm gonna forget about that? Y'all owe me one. What'll end up happening is you'll start bringing in that deficiency into your gene pool. And once it's in your gene pool, guys, it is hard to get out. You can suppress it, but it never eliminates. Rabbit on the move. Robin jumped that rabbit. I heard something go down through there. I wasn't sure, and the next thing you know, Robin hit. Whew. Who wouldn't want some of that right there, guys? Hard hunting little busybody dogs. They can absolutely run the fire at a rabbit with a pedigree behind them. Guys, y'all keep on buying them scatterbred, intensely hybrid vigor dogs if you want to. If you're looking at competition, hey, and you don't want consistency in what you got, hey, do it that way. Listen to Robin. I ain't knocking the next man, but I know what I bred, guys. Tally ho, there's the rabbit right there. He came to me, and then he went back up. Now that could be a stray, but I doubt it. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what he did. She cleaned you up right there, Robin. Boy, these puppies are gonna be phenomenal. Two rabid dogs, man. See, these aren't speed demons. I don't want y'all to get that twisted and think that, oh, them dogs ain't even fast like that. No, they're producer hammers. They themselves may not be hammers in some people's eyes, but I can assure you this: they rabid dogs. And just to think these dogs are going to reproduce way better than they are. I can't wait to show y'all Robin's offspring. She ain't but about a 12 3/4 inch dog, guys. Just like her daddy. Burst leg pretty boy too. But the difference is there's something behind her that when I cross her, she can throw me full 15 and oversized dogs. A lot of guys don't understand that. How is that possible, Anderson, that a small dog such as that can go back in the gene pool and throw you an oversized dog? Is that even possible? Yeah. Pretty boy did it. He threw us a dog like such as Pete. He threw Pete's brothers. His brother down in Louisiana was an oversized dog. Only reason he can't trial him. Hey. Y'all hit that swamp, huh? Yeah, guys, in the most simplistic form I can put this in, y'all better find some hard driving, big nose females, very gritty with almost a little bit too much mouth. Back those type of bitches up to Pete, and I'm telling you right now, if the families of dogs blend with him, you're going to have phenomenal dogs. I don't expect you all to take my word as if I'm LeVar Burton, but what I can do is this. I'm going to take and create this stuff that we're doing. We're going to continue to advance what we're doing and do what we're doing and reveal to all the plan that we have, on the table within the camp. And I'm going to tell you now, between Fussel's Beagles, Atwater's Beagles, and Anderson's Beagles, we are all of the same camp. I can tell you right now, you guys are going to really enjoy what we're going to be putting together over the years to come, the next years to come. If the Lord willing, and He'll allow us to continue to live out this dream that really has befallen us. Like we are so elated at the affordances that God has bestowed upon us. I'm telling you, these are just extensions of His grace that's been extended to us. I can't even begin to make this stuff up, man. Like the dogs that we have had fall in our lap in the last, 30 to 90 days. And the camp be in a position where they can grab them and, we can solicit the crosses and all of this stuff, man. I'm telling you, it's nothing but God, man. It's nothing that we have done so right that we just above everybody else. No, it's nothing like that. We wouldn't even take that type of cadence upon us or persona upon us, mannerism upon us, mindset upon us to make us think that that's the truth. That's not. This is all God, man. If I told y'all it was my own strength, it was my own wit, it was my own idea, my own innovativeness, I'd be lying to you. I'm telling you, we're talking about dogs that guys have been waiting to come and heat for a year or two, and then we put our hands on them, and as soon as we get them back, 2 or 3 days, they're bleeding. How do you explain that? And it happened to us twice. Not just a once in a whatever phenomenon, that happened to us twice. Both dogs, 2 dogs, bam, bam. And, not Robin, but her, another one, and so forth, so forth. But it's just crazy how this stuff has happened. Very miraculous, man. I can't even do anything but give praises to Him. That's why I say, guys, listen, it pays to do people right. And that's what we're doing now. The gentleman, Dave Gallineau out of Pennsylvania, that you guys have saw the Facebook posts and stuff over the years, all of that squashed. There's no bad blood there, nothing owed, nothing rendered, nothing borrowed. We're so grateful to know that. We'll also be doing something with him. Letting you guys know and all know and the world know that there is nothing owed, nothing borrowed, nothing rendered. And we're grateful. So, listen, I'm telling you, if y'all are looking for dynamite crackerjack pups, that rabbit's way back there in that swamp, probably about 170 yards. If you're looking for dynamite crackerjack jam up pups, listen, we just made this cross with Anderson's Black Bart and our very own Anderson, or now our own now, Heat 'em Up, Little Lou, Country Lane Hydro, and Heat 'em Up Hailstorm. You're talking about some of the best reproducing power in the UKC and Little Pack Circuit. Black Butcher and Hailstorm, that's it. we're grateful, man, for the affordances. Again, I don't want to sound redundant and like a broken record, but we were, like I said, breeding Robin to Big Meadows Black Butch, and that'll be tomorrow. And then we've already bred Lou twice to Pete. So you guys stay tuned, man. I mean, the camp's going to keep a few, but most of those dogs, at least out of Lou, will be up for grabs, you know? So listen, 984-249-9418, 984-249-9418. You can also email me at andersonsbeagles, the number 2010 @gmail.com. Also, look into that description, guys. Drop that thing down and go back into the description. When you get done looking at this video, you'll see all of our information there. You can contact us, like I just said, aforementioned, via my cell phone, email address, as well as Facebook. We are now on Facebook. That's right. I don't know how much training of other people's dogs we're going to do this off season, because we're going to be so loaded with these young dogs, but you will get a chance to see us as we continue to develop the next generation and the generations to come. So y'all stay tuned. I'm going to let those dogs work out of that swamp down there, and as they get closer to us, we'll show y'all what we're working with, guys. But hey, get some. Boy, she almost caught that rabbit. Tally ho, there he goes. Hush your mouth and get to that dog, man. You back there trying to sight chase. Hush! Hey! Hey! See, I can't do that. Gotta do some correcting on that. They're gonna catch that rabbit. They're running that rabbit for a few minutes. That rabbit sat down. I seen where he was sitting at. I ain't say nothing at all. I just let him sit right there. And Lucy seen him in the bed. 13 and a 13.5-inch female. 2 dogs out here in the wild, guys. They're gonna catch that rabbit, I'm telling you. If they can stay jailed together, they will catch this rabbit, I promise you. I'll give them 30, 40 minutes, he'll be caught. But they gotta stay jailed together. If they keep on fighting against each other, not honoring one another, that's what's gonna happen. But this is their first night running together. Both of these females are in full-blown heat. Y'all think I'm crazy for doing this, but I'm on top of them. I'm not gonna get too far away from them. I think I just turned that rabbit right there. Y'all better get y'all some puppies off of these dogs, guys. It's the second rabbit of the night. 7:50 p.m. 7:50. Headed right back to that swamp. Oh, he's slick. I'm gonna switch cameras. Flashlights out. Hold on. Stay tuned. How the hell rabbit just went down to there? I just missed him. Straight through there. Just missed him. See, Robin won't pull on up and get with that dog. Exactly what it did. Robin's got him. Okay, I'm about to say. Yep. Robin's right there on him. She's a hot-on-nosed dog. She is going to be honest as get out. She ain't going to say nothing if she ain't got it. That Lucy dog is a faster and stronger dog. Robin not a blistering fast dog. That's why we're going back to strong dogs with her guys. Big dog, excuse me, not strong. Butcher's not a grease lightning dog, but he's going to add some foot because he's going to add some legs. And then we're going to take the bitches out of that. We're going to go right back to Pete. Therefore, we can control what we have there. That Duke still ain't hit the ground yet. You see my boots are still just as dry. Robin's way faster than she's showing, but she just don't honor that dog. So she'll run behind her. And now she getting gutted because I've got videos where that bitch has got checks and held the front on dogs like Pete. But that's when she's absolutely rock hard, dialed in, and she knows the dogs. She's just not going to jump on every Tom, Dick, and Harpo just because you're barking and say, I got it. We're definitely looking to trial old Lucy after she has his little pups. Be campaigning her. I'll have her here for my buddy campaigning her in AKC Midwest. I believe she's going to do a phenomenal job. You got to be cleaned up a little bit. Got a little extra mouth. She's a little wide in the check right now, but she's out of whack. Just give me 30 days with her. Of course, she'll be, swelling by then, but yeah, she's going to be an okay dog with us. We're not looking to go to the big hunts. I just want to get some notoriety on the dog because she's definitely deserving of it. I can see that she's got that. She just needs to be ran, then she'll get off those pups and I'll run the guts out of her like I hate her. Whew. It's touch and go and it's touch and go. That rabbit's running for his life right now. It don't seem like it because they ain't blistering fast. But when you can, go and run that rabbit, your breakdowns 10, 15 seconds and you're right back on them. It's hard for that rabbit to do a lot right then. That's roughly what our checks have been. And we'll take that. Bone dry. Nothing, you hear it, nothing going on. It's just getting cool in the nighttime. So when they smell them, they can smell them. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. But listen, guys, we're going to go ahead and stay out here. I'll run these dogs for just a couple of more hours. Then I'll switch them out. I'm gonna probably solo Pete, and I don't want to bore you guys. I got so much other new stuff. We're trying to get away from Penny and Robin and Pete and the old dogs. We're gonna show you guys what we can produce with those dogs. Show you how those puppies offer those dogs, the offspring is doing. So we got a split race. Robin for the jump. Meanwhile, Lucy is running her own race down here. She got a rabbit here. Robin's got one down there in that bottom. I love this, man. Both of them get their own little solo. That's pretty much what they wanted to do anyway. Lucy would honor Robin, but Robin's like, I ain't honoring that dog. She was driving that rabbit a minute ago. Robin was just then over here. Robin may drop hers and go to that dog. But then again, she's stubborn, man. I don't know that girl. Oh, Lucy right here is starting to grow on me. Country Lane Hydro. Just two. You got that chick down there. Country Lane Hydro, being a direct son of Logan M. Black Butcher and the reproducing Hall of Fame dog herself. Big Meadows Ginger, daughter of Logan M. Neal. That's going to be the breeding on this female right here. Her daddy, and then her mother's Heat 'em Up Hailstorm. The Trigger dog and Heat 'em Up White River Kita, top producing UKC female. So, hey, then Hailstorm is the current right now top producer in UKC. That's the mother to this female right here. Bred back to that son of Black Butcher. They got this female, we just bred her back to Anderson's Black Bart. This female right here running direct daughter of field champion Burst Lake Pretty Boy 2. We got the last tie to him and last litter of puppies off of him before he died. We bred her back to Heat 'em Up Gus, Great Hunt Beagle champion, national champion, Hall of Fame dog. Now we're breeding her back to his half brother, Big Meadows Black Butch, world champion male, off of Butcher, and Big Meadows Ginger. Ought to be pretty interesting. Let's see if that rabbit comes out right here. Bitch don't need no help, guys. She don't have the nose that this dog right here has, or the foot, but I tell you one thing, she can run that rabbit. And she got stay power. I don't think this female gonna be able to take hearing that dog scream like that and not go to her. Look at her light. Left her race. Ain't that something? Robin got stay power, man. Now, I'm not saying that dog doesn't, but that's another thing that the soccer Timmy stuff gives. That's why I say, guys, crossing that stuff right back there, right back over on the mail we're going to tomorrow. Everybody that knows Big Meadows Black Butch, that dog's known for being a check dog and a jump dog. That's how he won a lot of his trials. All the big hunts, listen to that bitch. That bitch setting car alarms off. Listen to her.
was driving through Georgia in